Hello and welcome to Clover Culinary. I'm Lady Clover Honey and thank you so much for joining me here in my kitchen in Jersey City, New Jersey. Tonight's dish we're going to make is creamy, delicious, gourmet, and decadent. It's Fettuccini Alfredo. Fettuccine Alfredo was made from a very famous restaurant in Rome called Alfredo's, and it caught on so that it's served all throughout Italy and Europe and here in New Jersey too, because everybody just loves it. So let's start right now. I'll be cooking chicken and broccoli with it to we'll have a complete meal, but nothing tastes better than fettuccine Alfredo, and it's so easy to make. It's just a few ingredients. All it is cream, butter, cheese, Parmesan Romano cheese, and I garnish it with a little bit of fresh parsley, and that's all it takes to make something delicious. Now the first thing I'm going to do is cook these chicken breast tenderloins, and we'll serve it with the fettuccine Alfredo to make it nice. So I just put a lot of powdered garlic on it, and I'll just fry it up in olive oil. Just regular olive oil, no virgins here tonight. Just put about a quarter of a cup olive oil, and then we'll just saute these up. And I'll add a little salt and pepper. Well, just salt. And you should take about 6 minutes to completely cook. Just turn them once after 4 minutes or 3 minutes. It's been about 3 minutes, and you see the edges on the side are starting to cook. So you just turn them and cook the other side. Now you never want to overcook chicken breast because it will come out rubbery. You don't want to undercook it either, but always time your chicken breast. About 6-7 minutes, depending on the thickness of the breast. These are small pieces, but it is kind of a thick breast. Okay, so after about 6 or 7 minutes, the tenderloins should be done. So we'll take them out of the skillet and set them aside to serve when we make our fettuccine Alfredo. So I'll cook everything in the one pan. There's flavor in this pan, and I'll make the sauce right in the same pan, which is great because you only have one pan to wash. So it's great if you're a busy gal like me on the go, right? So the first ingredient we'll add is the butter. We have about 5 tablespoons of butter, and we'll just melt up the butter in the pan. So the butter is starting to melt now. You just melt down all the butter. And who doesn't love butter? It's the delicious flavoring. And then after the butter, you add, I have 2 cups of half and half cream. Now Chef Alfredo says to use 2 cups of heavy whipping cream, but I like to use the half and half because it's not as rich. But if you want to follow Alfredo's recipe, use 2 cans of heavy cream. But my recipe is 2 cups of half and half. It comes just as creamy and less fat. And next we'll add our cheese. We love cheese, don't we? Oh. This is 2 cups of Parmesan Romano cheese. I bought it already grated, so I'll just dump it in. Nice and easy recipe to make. Of course, if you want to be fancy and gourmet, you could buy a block of Parmesan cheese and grate it yourself. But it comes just as delicious if you buy it already grated. So, okay, the sauce is starting to bubble. The cheese is all melted. Now when you cook with butter and cream, You might never leave the pan because it's easy to burn, so make sure you're always watching your creamy, buttery pans and always stirring it so it doesn't burn. So now the sauce is actually ready. You could have it like this, but I'm going to add some fresh parsley to it to give it a little bit of color. So we have our fresh parsley. And of course you could use the dried out parsley from your spice rack if you want, but I'm going to add some fresh parsley and chop it up. It'll add some delicious color. Now parsley is a mild flavored herb because I don't want to put parsley is a mild herb because I don't want to take away from the taste of the cream and the butter and the cheese. I'm just going to add some delicious parsley for some extra color. I'm going to add some right to the sauce and add some for topping later. We'll have some fresh parsley topped with our meal uncooked, and I'll just cook some in with the sauce. There, we add some nice green color to our decadent, delicious, cheesy sauce. Now the sauce is ready now. See, I told you it would be easy. So all we do is add our cooked fettuccine noodles to the recipe, to the sauce. Now fettuccine is the long, flat noodles, perfect for absorbing the sauce. Now I cook the fettuccine al dente, which means a little bit hard because once they're heated up in the sauce, it's going to get a little bit more soft, and we don't want the noodle to be too soft. So I have these al dente. It's a fancy way of saying a little bit firm fettuccine noodles. I'll just add them to the sauce. You should know how to make pasta in the pot. It's on the instructions of the box. You just put it in salted water for about 8. We'll just put these in for about 8 minutes because we want it to be al dente, like I said. Okay, now put the noodles in the sauce, stir around. I'll let it heat up in the sauce for about 2 minutes. Not too long because you don't want the noodles to get soft. I keep talking about soft noodles because I don't like soft noodles. I can't believe something so delicious could be so easy to make in so little time. So just put your noodles in the dish and top with some fresh chopped parsley. And then I'm going to add my chicken. Chicken, and then I'll add my steamed broccoli that I cooked. Yeah, because broccoli goes really well with cheesy sauces. If you ever want to serve a vegetable with cheese sauce, you can't go wrong with broccoli. So we got the broccoli, the chicken, the noodles, the cheese, the butter. It is delicious. This is delicious. I have a friend coming over to eat this with me because nothing says friendship like Fettuccini Alfredo. Well, nothing says friendship like cheese. This is nice and cheesy. Delicious, good cheesy, delicious cheesy. So, oh, that must be him now. And joining me now is good friend. He's also a well-known entertainer, actor, comedian, all performance all over New York City's cabaret and nightclub scene and festival scene. Please welcome Tym Moss to the show. Thank you so much for coming, Tim.
Oh, thank you so much, Lady Clover Honey.
Oh, thank you for coming.
God, this looks amazing.
Oh, and it is amazing. It's an easy to cook recipe that's decadent and amazing.
I mean, here you are. You're absolutely gorgeous, and you can cook.
Yeah,
what a catch. I'm a cheese lover.
Oh,
so I love this.
Oh, so let's dig in before it gets cold.
Yes. Oh goodness, that looks so delicious. Oh my God. You must have been cooking for hours.
Oh no, not this recipe. I thought you could appreciate a nice home-cooked meal because I know how busy you are. I don't know how you do all the gigs and all the appearances and performances you do. Actually, we both host the Bronx Pride together with Apollonia.
Yes.
That's a lot of fun.
Oh,
the
I
Bronx
agree.
Is a lot of fun.
Yeah, I agree. Oh my God, we have done so many shows together and hosted events, and oh my goodness, we go way back.
Oh yeah. I know. So tell us about some new fun upcoming gigs you have. I know you must have some. But...
Oh, really, one of the big things right now is the movie Junk, the movie that I star in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're having a movie night on UBC, which is Urban Broadcasting Company. That's a new network that I'm working with. And we're going to have a one-night only national viewing of Junk, where everybody tunes in and we all watch the movie together.
Oh, so. Okay. Well, I can't wait to see you in that movie. I heard about the movie. I heard it's a lot of fun.
Oh, we are so proud of that film. Yeah, it's a musical. It's a full-length feature. And there's only 2 people in the cast, just me and my co-star, and it's LGBT.
Well, I know, as an actor, it's not easy to do a film with a small cast. You have to have a big personality and a big persona to do that. I'm sure you do it really well. I can't wait to see.
Since there was only 2 of us in the movie, we were in every frame of the film. Oh. But the downside is we were in every frame of the film. It was a lot of work, but it was so worth it. It was so worth it.
And it is fun to see the end result. I can't wait to see it.
One of the interesting things about this movie is I got down there to shoot it, and there was 7 of us. 7.
Wow, that's it?
Cast of 2 and 5 people in the crew.
Wow.
Because most movies take like hundreds of people. Even the smallest of independent films that I've worked on was a minimum of maybe 15 to 20 people. And so we were all helping out with the lights and the camera and this and that, and just everybody pitched in, so it was a very family feel to it. Yeah.
Well, that's why I figured you're so busy you could enjoy this, take a moment to sit down and have some delicious Fettuccini Alfredo with me. I'm so glad you're able to come.
Oh, this is wonderful. Thank you.
Not as an actor, but as a cabaret performer. You are hilarious. You have a lot of fun, great presence. I know you do some with Ike.
Yeah. Actually, I'm the musical guest for Ike 50 Shades of Gay.
Wow.
And we've taken that around the eastern part of the country, and it's so much fun. Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
He is hysterical, and it's just a very fast-moving, entertaining, in-your-face show. It's really good.
Yeah, I'm sure it is good. I can't wait to see that too.
But also my cabaret show, which I'm also very proud of that. Right. That's a one-man show.
Should be.
Where a lot of people don't know that I suffered from a 20-year drug and alcohol addiction that by all accounts should have killed me. I mean, it was pretty extreme.
Right.
And what I do is I reveal that in the show, and I take the audience through it, through song. And it got critical acclaim here in New York City. I've taken it out around the country and across the country, and I've gotten very good reviews and response from it, because it's very heavy for me. Like to perform it, it's an emotional drain, but it's worth it. It's really worth it.
I'm sure it is, especially when you do it through song, because this music adds a lot of emotion as well. But to do that through song is even harder to do, or instead of just words. You have words and song. Not that many people would be able to pull it off, but you pulled it off.
Yeah. Now, my musical director, Andrew Sotomayor. Because what we did was we figured out what songs we wanted to do to tell the story, and then he would arrange the music. Like, are you familiar with Duffy's Mercy? It's because I'm begging you for mercy. Why won't you release me? It's a very upbeat song. Well, what we did was we took that and we slowed it down into a blues version, and I was singing it to the cocaine. I was going, why please release me? Let me go. Why are you doing this to me? So we reinterpreted a lot of popular songs to tell the story, and it really worked. It worked very well.
That sounds amazing. With Tym Moss, I'm Lady Clover Honey, cooking up some fabulous food with flair at Clover Culinary.